we're taking a live look outside. 54 degrees right now at the WJZ Outback. We are seeing lots of bright sunshine, sun glare out there in many of our cameras and maybe in many of your windows as well. Now let's switch things up. Courtesy of EarthCam, we're able to take a live look in Columbia. Good morning to everyone out there. And again, you can see blue skies as far as the eye can see. So let's take a look at our temperatures out there right now. We mentioned top of TV Hill, we're sitting in the mid 50s. Same for our friends right now in Chestertown, 56 degrees there. Let's go ahead, cross the bay. We're heading off to the west. Our Bel Air sensor picking up 49 degrees right now, one of our cooler spots. We're also in the mid 50s for Severn, Baltimore City, as well as for our friends in Cockeysville as well. Continuing off to the west, Westminster, Columbia, those neighborhoods waking up in the low to mid 50s on this Tuesday morning, second morning of June. Really comfortable start out there with low levels of humidity across the board. So the bus stops, definitely jacket weather because of the crispness to the air. And many of us are in the 50s right now. We'll eventually warm into the 60s, 70s by this afternoon are on the way. First alert radar is showing pretty quiet conditions across the board. We did have an isolated shower try to make its way out of southern PA into Washington County. And I think for the day today, we will need to watch out for a few spotty showers. But for the most part, seeing all this sunshine shining down on Baltimore City, that's going to be the case for much of the state today. That risk for rain is very, very low. And it doesn't come with an increase in mugginess for today. That muggy meter staying where we want it to stay in the refreshing to very comfortable categories as we go into and through the middle part of the week. Howard and Anne Arundel counties, here's a look at your neighborhood forecast. We're looking at a lot of mid 70s across Anne Arundel County, but you head away from the bay just a bit. We're seeing mid to a few upper 70s in Howard County, 76, 77 degrees, which is just a couple of degrees shy of our normal high for this time of year. We've got 60s in the mountains and at the beaches for today. Beautiful day, definitely feeling like spring across the board. And then we talked about those 70s pretty much everywhere in between. Very few neighborhoods, I think, get to 80 degrees for today, but we've got tomorrow for that. Down into the 50s for this evening. We keep a northerly component to the wind. And looking at tomorrow, we've got some low to maybe even mid 80s on the way. Our normal high at BWI is 80 degrees on the dot for this time of year. Like I said, we've got tomorrow. That's where we'll get to, right on the nose with where you'd expect us to be. And then we jump up. By Thursday, we're into the upper 80s, low 90s by Friday and on Saturday. Mix of sunshine and clouds. Saturday is looking like the pick of the weekend. If you're already thinking ahead, Saturday is looking like the better half of the weekend. A few showers possible late on Saturday. Then as we go into Sunday, scattered rain and storms are possible, and then we could have some wet weather to start off next week. And we do still need quite a bit of rain to catch up to the conditions that we are right now, because we're still monitoring a drought across the state. But we're also going to enjoy this nice stretch of spring-like weather with low humidity, Angela. But we've got a lot of sun glare out there as well with this sunshine.